Is now an elite rugby player and perhaps, just maybe, playing another sport as well. Jonny Linehan of BYU Rugby currently in Studio B. Johnny, congratulations.
National championship.
On another national championship.
Awesome. That's awesome. Congrats.
Thanks so much.
Okay, so what's weird is like, yeah, BYU won another national championship. Does it feel like the norm to you, or is each one as special as the previous?
Yeah, everyone's pretty special, to be honest. I think, Ben asked on the way in, he said, man, does it ever get, winning never get old? I said, no, but we hope losing never gets new. So,
well said.
Yeah, so, no, everyone's pretty special. This one may have been extra special because it was that much closer than last year's. And, yeah, we were defending for, I think, 90% of that game. So we were all just tanked by the end of it, but it was awesome.
When you compare the, I guess, three that you've had now, how does this one, stack up against the others? How do you handle each of them? Seems like they'd be a kid. Like you love them all differently for some reason.
Yeah, well, to be honest, it's going to be very hard to beat my freshman year. Yeah, because that was awesome. I think that was nice. Like I came to BYU on a bit of a gamble. The coaches didn't really know what I could do, and then I kind of gave it to them in the final. Last year's was special, but this year's probably was definitely up there with the first one. I just feel really confident and great about the way I played, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
More relieved or excited when that final whistle comes? Because you're ranked number one all year, you're the defending champs.
Yeah, definitely relieved because we kicked the ball out. We had it and we gave it back to them.
I was panicking in that moment because, explain why Josh Whippy kicked the ball out there.
Okay, so we knew there was about 2 minutes left. Or so the game clock said, and we thought the game clock was pretty accurate with the time management, but the referee, he's the sole judge of time, so he decides whether or not we keep playing for another hour or another day or another minute, and he had actually told some of our team that he was going to add another minute due to some certain stoppages that may not have been accounted for, and that didn't get communicated to us, so we saw it go 80 minutes full time, so we thought if we kicked it out, it'd be game over.
Oh.
The ref had other plans, yeah.
So they have a line out, and then if they score a try, they're going to win the national championship.
They win.
So what was that like on the field when you knew, okay, last stand for the title?
That was to be honest, it was harder than woodpecker lips. And so we knew that we just have to go out and make our tackles because they'd be running straight and hard. So we thought, we're exhausted, but we need to go and make some big hits and turn this ball over.
It was harder than woodpecker lips?
Uh-huh.
I don't know I've ever heard that before, Johnny.
One of our favorite, rugby comedians, he plays in Australia, and you need to watch some of his comments.
Will we even understand it?
You won't. No one does. I don't either. But it's fun listening to it, yeah. So Luke told me if I go on air, I've got to use one of his quotes.
Nice.
So, yeah. Nice.
I'll do that one.
Well done, Jonny Linehan. You made it happen. Okay, this is just part of the perhaps best week ever of your life. It might all be downhill from here because you win a national championship. You're on BYU Sports Nation today, which is clearly the top.
You threw that into the mix. Nice.
And you're getting married tomorrow. What the heck, man? How did you plan this out so that it would be just the perfect week?
Yeah, it's a package deal, so, and hopefully I'm getting some cost of attendance for being on this show so many times this year. So
well, apparently you're stealing part of our paychecks in doing so.
And I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Talk to Smithy and Kimball later.
No, it's been an awesome week. I'm excited. I think tomorrow will top what happened on the weekend, but the weekend was definitely a nice curtain raiser for it.
And I'll be there at your reception. But this guy's got a softball game. So did you bring a gift?
Listen, you're going until 8, right?
Yep.
I'm hoping for a 5-inning softball game so that I can get over to the reception at the very end.
How about you hope for a win first, let alone 5 innings?
No, well, that's included in the win. Come on, 5-inning. I
know, but they've lost to some teams.
5-inning win. Oh, Jeremy.
We might need some BYU karma for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'll be there.
I'm bestowing it upon myself.
That's illegal. You cannot do that. Ground rules.
Now, for those who don't know, you're marrying Marissa Nimmer time of BYU women's soccer. This is your play at becoming a BYU athletics power couple, right?
Definitely.
And if you're on the football team, then we can throw you into the Y Awards conversation there, right? So, by the way, what do you think of the stipend? Because your wife will benefit from this.
Yeah, she's all for it. She's like, you need to practice every day this summer so that you could get the opportunity because we need that money, Johnny. Yeah, it's awesome though. No, I love it.
And describe to us as you get married and that you're on scholarship, but sometimes it's hard for, say, your wife or you in your extra time to have a job, to have extra money.
Your sport is your job.
So what does this mean to have a stipend and BYU to have one of the better stipends?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it just goes to show how great the alumni and the fans of BYU are who support the program, because without them, we couldn't do anything even as a rugby program, but every program benefits from that. So we appreciate all the support. It's awesome.
BYU's Jonny Linehan of the rugby national champion Cougars on BYU Sports Nation in Studio B, looking fly and building up to the big event tomorrow, his marriage to Marissa Nimmer, BYU Sports Nation in between, and the national championship on
You throw all
Saturday.
those together. I love it.
It's up the pyramid, right?
Let's talk about the play in that rugby national championship game. I loved it. Okay, so you see Jared Whippy wide, and you kick pass to him. I don't even know what to call
The
it.
drop kick pass.
Yeah. Describe that play.
It's called a fade route. Yes, I've been working on it with Taysom, so I've been doing it with my feet. He does it with his
Off your
hands.
foot.
A little harder.
No, so we have that call. It's called a T-ball. Last year we tried it, but I didn't kick it as well. But this year I knew there'd be a bit more added pressure on my kick, so I decided to make sure I showed up. So our call was like you'd have to do a big T, but this time I just patted my head. So if you look on the film, I'm going nuts, like patting my head like Fred Flintstone or something. And
Talking to Jared.
And Jared knew, okay, we're going wide. And I kicked it, and he just went up and made a great play. Yeah, like an elite receiver like Mitch Matthews
Yes.
will become. Yeah.
Yeah. Will be?
No,
Okay.
no, he just said elite. He just already said elite.
He said
he said
will.
elite receiver.
There was an
It was
inference of
done.
future.
Nope.
Okay, serious question. Are you better at kicking a rugby ball forward or passing a football forward? Aim.
Definitely kicking a rugby ball forward.
Like you can aim it better than you could throw it?
Yeah,
Football?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Next time Spencer does his 40, we'll have to go out there and do a double.
Knew that was going to come.
I'll try kick him as he's running his 40. Might make him go faster.
We thought about putting a dog behind him.
Just let one of the rugby guys chase me. Whoever it is. Just get one of the big guys to chase me, and I guarantee I'll run faster.
Assumption's not doing anything anymore. Wait, he's playing with the national team. Yes, he is.
Here's the interesting dynamic of this. Like, Cal has been the dominant force in college rugby for decades now. Has the page flipped now to BYU officially with 4 straight national championships? Is BYU now the dominant force with Cal the underdog?
I don't know if you can ever call Cal an underdog, but I would venture to say that we may be more dominant. I think we might not believe it, but they definitely believe we're more dominant. They think they're the underdogs. But the second we start believing we're more dominant is when we'll start going downhill. So we need to keep having that underdog mentality, and we'll come off on top.
That's what's so shocking is I just can't believe that they're in a position where they are the ones that have to outplay BYU at this point. So how do you maintain this kind of awesomeness and try and make it 5 next year now that you've done it 4 years in a row?
Yeah, it's going to be different next year. We've got a bunch of great players leaving us, and no doubt there's going to have to be some young people and new people coming in to step up. So I think it really starts even today. A lot of the boys will go back to the weight room because we lose a lot of weight and a lot of, buffness during the season. So we'll have to go back and prepare in the weight room, but then make sure we hit it so we're even more conditioned and better next year. So it really comes down to practice. We're talking about practice, man.
Oh, nice.
You know so many references with American culture.
Whether or not you participate with BYU football, which is to be determined, but we're hoping and praying that you do, okay, after watching your skills with being able to kick the ball. Do you plan on playing rugby again next season and going for what would be a 4th straight national championship for you personally?
Definitely, I'll for sure play rugby next year as well, regardless of what happens with football. It'd be ideal to do both, but no, rugby brought me here, gave me this opportunity. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do football. So I need to give back, and I want to give back to rugby. So I'm excited for next year as well.
You got out of there without a black eye, which was concern number 1 for your fiance.
I know. I got a little like cleat mark on my face. Unfortunately, it's not big enough that it's going to show. So I'm hoping maybe we can do some good makeup. And
Is there
going to
be makeup? Are you wearing makeup tomorrow?
Definitely not. I'm not like you, Spencer.
My man. That's an elite comment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, there you go.
Well,
Throwing out the
congrats.
elite.
What a weekend you had. Now, congratulations on your pending wedding tomorrow and a 4th national championship.
Thank you so much.